What's going on, YouTube? So today we'll be working on my 2001 Chevy Silverado 1500. We're going to be going ahead and replacing the power rack and pinion on this thing. Mine is leaking quite bad, and this one I picked up from the junkyard. I think I paid roughly $37 for it out the door. It's, relatively inexpensive. And then additionally, we'll be going ahead and replacing the outer tie rods as well. So we're going to go ahead and get the car jacked up. I'm going to show you guys how to remove the rack and pinion, and hopefully if we measure everything correctly, we won't need an alignment afterwards either. So yeah, let's get good. Let's get to it. Okay, so now that we got the car safely supported on jack stands and the wheels are off the ground, go ahead and take these plastic lugs off. These are all 22 millimeter, and the lug nuts that hold the wheels on are 22 millimeter as well. We're going to go ahead and start spraying down the pinch bolt where the steering rack comes into contact with the I don't know what you want to call this, is a dog bone joint or intermediate shaft or something like that. And yeah, let's go ahead and spray this all down with WD-40 because it's probably going to be pretty seized on there. And then after we go ahead and spray the pinch bolt down, I'm going to go ahead and remove the high pressure line off of the steering rack, and then also undo the low pressure line. Make sure you have a pan underneath to capture all the oil that's going to leak out. Also make sure to use a flare end wrench, because if you don't, you'll probably round this off. Oh no, the ground strap.
So that's how you change the power rack and pinion on your Silverado. I would go ahead and then check the fluid level to see how much you lost. There's going to be a cold mark on the dipstick, and then if if you got fluid in the reservoir of the pump, go ahead and start the car up. And then the way you want to bleed your power steering system is by turning the wheel slowly all the way lock to lock, left to right, lock to lock when the steering wheel stops. I'd say you do that about maybe 3 to 5 times, and then go ahead, turn the car off, check the fluid level again, and then top off if needed, start the car back up, and then go ahead and turn the wheel lock to lock 10 times. After that, you're most likely going to be completely bled and everything will be good to go, and then you could take the car out for a test drive. As always, I really hope you found the video helpful, entertaining, and educational, and until next time, thanks and take care. I really hope you enjoyed watching me replace that power rack and pinion on the 2001 Chevy Silverado. That's going to be the last video that you see of that Silverado. Unfortunately, the vehicle was stolen from me. I just want to say thank you to everyone who's subscribed to my channel thus far because of videos that I've made on the Silverado, and I really hope you continue to stick around and watch me fix other cars. But until next time, YouTube, thanks and take care.